Louisiana Beer Reviews 14, George Killian's Irish Red. George Killian's Irish Red was established in 1864 in Ireland, and it has been produced under contract by Coors Brewing in the United States since 1981. So it's part of the Coors lineup. It won the silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival last year, 2009, for American Amber Style Lager. It gets a C+ on Beer Advocate, and in the past I've given it a B-, I think. Yeah, B-, and but of course I want to rate this open-minded, not go by what I've done in the past. Anyway, here's an older bottle of Killian's Red. This is from about 1996. Got this back when I started drinking beer. They redesigned it sometime later. This is probably from around 2001 or 2002. And here's the most modern design, which came out in around 2008, I would suppose. So let's give it a try here. Let me see something. Now, it used to be a twist off. Well, it still is a twist off, it just wouldn't twist off. Oh well. Well, it doesn't have a particularly thick head. Has a rather smallish head. It's very clear. It's amber colored. I can see some bubbles trailing up, streaming up the glass. See if I can pour the rest in this glass. Yes, very easy to do. Give it a smell test. As I've noticed in the past, the aroma is very faint, almost indetectable, really. Sort of watery aroma. Give it a taste here. It has a lot richer taste than what you would think it would have from the aroma. You can taste the grains, and it's hard to tell what it is. It has a beer taste, but there's a pretty good amount of hop bitterness to this beer on the undertaste. Overall, though, the beer is very mild. It's a darker beer, and if you're not used to drinking darker beers, this would be a good one to try, because it's very mild beer. It's 4.9%, 4.98% alcohol, according to the Miller Coors website. It's not a complex flavor. I would say some barley sweetness. There's a sweetness to it, but it's not an overwhelming sweetness. You have the hops in there to balance it out. I had this yesterday on draft at Bully's Halfway House in Laplace, and I didn't like it too much. Maybe it was old, or it wasn't fresh. It was turned a little bit. It just didn't taste well, although I wasn't feeling too well yesterday. But today it's really good here out of the bottle. I've had it on draft before, when they used to have it on draft in one of these places in New Orleans. But I was picking up a little bit of a a roasted taste, maybe like a roasted coffee taste there in the middle. But any of the flavors are very subtle. I would say it's a well-balanced beer. I would recommend giving it a try if you haven't. I would stick with a B minus, good. I wouldn't say super good or very good, but it's a good beer. I like to have it from time to time. It's a good amber beer, comparable to Michelob's Amber Bock or a Beta, a Beta Amber. Shiner Bock, maybe it's a little better than Shiner Bock. I don't know. I have to give that another try. Laissez le bon temps rouler. It is a good beer. I recommend it. I'm going to end the review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.